Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a mixed martial arts bout scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships lightweight division. Introducing to you first, on my right, fighting tonight out of the Bogart Smokehouse blue corner. This mixed martial artist, standing 61-inch tall. He weighed in 155.8 pounds. Fighting out of Springfield, Missouri, Jordan Coffman! Across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the first form, red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, this mixed martial artist stands 6 feet, 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 155.2 pounds. Fighting out of Eldridge, Missouri, Ray Hayes!
I was asked if the beef at weigh-ins yesterday was real, and I assured who asked me that yes, it is.
I mean, let's face it here, the young whippersnapper and Ray Hayes at only 20 years old has really angered this crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Coffman in the blue tape, Ray Hayes in the red.
Little filling out process here.
Yeah, a lot of herky-jerky energy out of both of these.
Yeah. Dwayne Best is telling them to keep the fingers closed as you're putting your hand out there. We don't want any eye pokes.
Nice leg kick there coming out of Coffman.
Couple leg kicks. I like to see him set those up with some punches.
Both of these guys seem to have a lot of nervous energy.
Yeah. They kind of herky-jerky.
Oh, big shots there coming out of Hayes. Body lock there coming from Coffman. Coffman bringing him all the way over here by us.
Yeah, rushing him all the way across the cage here, trying to, again, hook that leg, scoop him off the cage here, and get this down to the ground here.
Now, Hayes doing a good job here of keeping his base low.
Yeah, Hayes is using that underhook to really keep Coffman up and not allow him to
huge takedown there out of Jordan Coffman.
Yeah, Coffman got to the hips, scooped him off. As you see, he stepped over the legs. He's got those legs trapped. Coffman's going to want to scoop Hayes off of this cage here. You know, Hayes was using the cage. As you see, he has his back up against that cage. He wants to use that to help stand up. Yeah. Coffman needs to get his back off of that cage. Yeah,
the problem is that, you know, Coffman has got him in top, got him wrapped down. Hayes has got to do something to get those legs free, try to get himself back to some sort of guard.
Absolutely, and as Coffman's trying to climb, he can't leave space, you know, that allows Hayes to, you know, get back to guard or create that space. So he's trying to climb into mount.
Now we see here Hayes trying to get that guillotine.
Oh, Hayes has the guillotine, but, you know,
he's got to sit up on a hip if he can, right?
Well, you know, the way his legs are, I don't think he's going to be able to create enough torque and pressure to actually finish that. Maybe.
Well,
anything's possible.
Yeah,
but
Hayes is really just kind of lollygagging in this position, just kind of sitting there biding his time.
Yeah, he's just he's just waiting. He's not taking any damage. You know, he might. I've seen stranger things happen. You know, you get on the neck, you get on the neck. You know, if he gets that choke pretty tight, he's going to force Coffman to let his legs go, at the very least. As you can see, he's trying to squeeze, you know, kind of.
But this is a great move here, though, by Coffman. I mean, he has locked up this position. There isn't a whole lot here, and if Hayes doesn't do something, I mean, he's only got 10 seconds left. He's not taking a lot of damage. Now we see the mounted position here coming from Coffman, and this crowd is going crazy behind us.
Yeah, Hayes did a good job avoiding any sort of damage. However, that was a very dominant position by Coffman. You got to think the judges, you know, are going to make that. The round's going to go in Coffman's favor.
Bogart Smokehouse, located in historic Shamrock.
So if you're in the corner here, Ray Hayes, what have you got to do?
You got to relax, first of all. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Don't, you know, got to calm down. Don't be so herky-jerky in there. Start setting up some offense. Really, you know, defend that takedown, land some big shots. You know, just create some sort of offense. He didn't do a whole lot there that last round.
For all of your home improvement needs and a free inspection, FM Roofing and Bogart Smokehouse, proud sponsors of Shamrock Fighting Championships.
Next round underway here. Jeremy Johnson along tonight with Adam Meredith, live from River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri for Shamrock Fighting Championships 337. Coffman again takes the center of the cage.
Hayes throwing that jab, needs to make sure he closes that. There you go, close that fist.
Yeah, Hayes almost, again, he's trying to use those feints. Big kick to the body out of Coffman.
Yeah, Coffman seems to be relaxed here.
Like you said, though, a lot of herky-jerky energy still out of Ray Hayes.
Nice inside leg kick there by Coffman.
You know, both of these guys sporting that undefeated record. Coffman at 2-0, Hayes at 3-0.
Yeah, Coffman's doing a real good job of just trying to pick his shots. However, you know, he's ate a big jab there.
I don't know if they can hear that at home, but the Jordan Coffman chants have started now here. First minute down in this 3-minute rounds. We're going to see Coffman try to lock those hands under the butt, get the scoop down here.
Yeah, it looks like he has those hands locked. He's going to try to scoop Hayes' hips off the cage here and hopefully get a big slam.
Yeah, Hayes trying to manage that weight, though, trying to drop it down.
Yeah, Hayes is doing a good job dropping his hips and, you know, widening his base so that way, you know, he's not able to, Coffman's not able to scoop those hips off the cage. Hayes digging for an underhook.
Coffman taking him for a little ride there, but Hayes gets right back up.
Hayes again digging for that underhook. Coffman doing a good job hooking that leg with his leg. Coffman has to be careful. He doesn't want to put himself in a guillotine.
Right, because he is right in that head in position.
Yes, and if Hayes.
Oh,
yes, if Hayes gets
now
his guillotine,
we're getting somewhere.
Hayes has the guillotine. This is deep, and he has a full guard. That is a squeeze right there.
Now, Coffman is doing what he needs to do. He's
tap.
Oh, and he gets the tap.
Coffman needed to get some sort of wrist control, try to defend the guillotine, and he just wasn't able to do it.
This crowd just got shut down real fast. The Ray Hayes fans are going nuts here in a display of fisticuffs that really showed if you get yourself in one bad position, you have to think about where you're at because it got him right into that guillotine.
Yeah, I think Coffman was a little bit more comfortable on his feet, but he really wanted to force that takedown. And when you're really forcing the takedown, you got to make sure that your neck is not exposed.
At only 20 years old, Ray Hayes getting the submission there. Yeah. As we take a look at it again, dropped him down, gets the tap.
I mean, he had that position in the first round, except he was mounted. Got back in that same position, got the full guard though, was able to get the necessary torque to finish it.
Great show of sportsmanship there in the cage.
Yeah, the fighters seem cool. It was the fans that seemed.
Yeah, let's just hope the fans stay that way too. So, all right, let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to a close at 2 minutes, 1 second of round number 1. Your winner by guillotine choke, Ray Hayes!
Moving his winning streak to 4-0 in the world of mixed martial arts in one doozy of a fight there. Ray Hayes taking the win over Jordan Coffman.